Hey, it's Rick at the ACMPR Grow facility from Growers and Smokers. Anyways, doing what we're doing here. We got all our meters out. I've been, we've been moving stuff around. We've been changing the facility's been getting a little bit of a retrofit, let's say, over the last little while here. So on this shelf here, we've got a few monitors, okay, and a few controllers. Here we have our Grow Boss down here, which we're probably going to be putting on our ebb and flow table. Actually, we might be stepping it up and going Bluelab and Bluelab. I got a Bluelab Monitor Connect, and I have a Bluelab pH controller. You see that pH controller there? Awesome thing. I've had it for a little while now. Been using it. It works great. So we're going to be setting that up with the ebb and flow system. But what I've been doing, as you can see here, I got a bunch of probes sitting here. I have them sitting in a KCL solution, okay? If you have any issues with your Bluelab, we did a seminar the other day, and they always told us, you know what, if anybody ever brings back a probe or a pen or pH anything, you know what, for the most part, it can almost be fixed unless it's an actual electronic problem. It can probably get fixed just by soaking it 24 hours in the KCL solution and then calibrate it, and then you should be good to go. So there's a hot tip for you guys. I'm gonna try. I have the NutriDip one in there. I got the Bluelab ones in there. I'm soaking them all. I'm gonna clean them. I'm gonna scrub them with a soft bristle toothbrush. You know what I mean? Don't be rough. Clean them, dip them, shake them off, blow them off, whatever. Don't even blow off. What am I saying? Then you want to put them straight into your liquid. You never really want to let them dry out, right? You could really scrub your plants. And another hot tip for you. Don't put that shit in RO water. You're going to fuck it up completely. Okay? Do you understand what I'm saying? Don't. Put it in regular water. Don't put it in RO water. It's gonna screw it up. And my guess is it's gonna work with osmosis when you soak it in there, and it's gonna suck out. If you notice in those probes, they have a little bit of liquid. They got a ball in there. It probably ends up sucking out that liquid and then throws it right off, and then it's pooched. You know, it's done. Okay, so don't do that. Okay, if you're gonna store it, come on down, pick up yourself some KCL solution. Put it in those little, put it in a cup, put it in a, whatever, soak it in there, leave it in there. If you ever want to hold it aside, put it there. Some people say you can soak it in pH 4. Do you want to use the real good shit? Use the good shit. Use the shit that it's made for, right? You know what I mean? Like, let's say, you buy yourself an expensive pen. The worst thing you could do is do something cheap and stupid to it. When it costs you a couple bucks for a bottle, it'll last you practically forever. And you soak your pen. You know what? Bluelab, they tell you to recalibrate every 30 days. Every 30 days, the pen will tell you calibrate 30 days, 30 days, 30 days. Recalibrate it. Check it. Why not? When you're doing hydro, this is critical. You need to know your pH. You need to know your pH in hydro. Otherwise, what's the sense of even having a pen? So take care of it. Take care of your pH pen, please. You know what? That's the best thing you can do. You know what I mean? They got a tremendous warranty. Bluelab's got a really great warranty. So I really like their pens. Like I said, I've been using this monitor and this pH controller for over a year now. And it's been working great, nonstop, no problems, no issues. But now that we had a tear down and set up, we have now soaked our pens. We had them in solution before, but now we're soaking all our probes. We're going to calibrate them very shortly. The controller, the monitor, all that stuff, we're going to calibrate them, and then we're going to be good to go. We're going to hook them up in our tank and our ebb and flow table, and at least we know we're going to have accurate reading. On the Bluelab controllers, as these, they do have a little flashing light or whatever, and they tell you to calibrate. It's set for every 30 days. The same thing as their pens. It will tell you to calibrate in 30 days. So what? So calibrate it. It's in your best interest. Keep that pen clean. Keep it healthy. Don't drop it. Have yourselves a great day. Your hot tip from Rick at Growers and Smokers. But join us in our up and coming videos when we start setting up the rest of our grow facility. All right, you guys. Hey, it's Rick at Growers and Smokers. How you guys doing today? Doing what we're doing. We're going to be cleaning and calibrating our pH probes. We've had them storage in our KCL solution in their little appropriate little flask here. I had to move it, so I stored it in the KCL solution. It'll crystallize once it evaporates or whatever, so we'll just have to wipe that off with a rag or whatever. And we're going to scrub it, clean it, wash it in the thing. We're going to calibrate it in 7 and calibrate it in 4. So Bluelab 7 is like yellow, and pH 4 is pink. And we're going to set this up. So here's our Guardian Connect. Okay, this is what we're using over here. We're going to soak it in the water a little bit. We're going to clean off, take a toothbrush, soft bristle toothbrush, and we're going to clean our little probe here. We're going to try not to damage it and sort of be gentle with it. We're going to clean off all that KCL solution so it doesn't throw us off here in the water. All right, and we're going to clean that the bulb at the end of the probe. We're going to scrub that a little bit. We're going to clean that off and get that out, wash that, rinse that off. And there we go. You know, we're going to take a little more water. We're going to get a bucket here of water. We're going to wash it off in here. Make sure it's all wiped up. All right. Now I've got a clean probe. Got to be cleaned in fresh water. We're going to take it and put it in the 7 first. Okay, we're going to put in pH 7. We're going to press and hold the pH calibration button. And there it is. And now it's flashing 7. You see that there? It's flashing at 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. When it hits the 7, it'll say, what will it say? I don't remember. That's our 7. See, it says 7. And now we're going to put it in the 4. Calibrate here. We're going to go 410. Here we go. We're going to do it in the 4. And we'll run a little bit. It's going to calibrate to the 4. It flashes when it tells you to calibrate. We've been waiting to calibrate this for a bit. And we should see it say 4. Yes, it does. 4.0. Beautiful. So we are calibrated. So now, if we take it now, put it in the water a little bit, rinse it. Right? We're going to put it in here on the 7. Now this should go up to 7 right away. Here we go. 6, 6.2, 6.3, 5, 6, 6.7. Come on, 6.8. This is at our largest tolerance, so that's why it's flashing. 6.8. Oh. Well, we're going to calibrate this thing again. It didn't quite calibrate. We're off by a couple points there. Calibrate. We're going to go 7. I'm going to hold that there. Seven. It'll flash. 7. Yes. Calibrated 7. We're going to rinse. And put in 4. And calibrate 4. And it'll say 4. There we go. I say 4.0. We're going to rinse it again. In our case, the water here. Splash your efforts off. We're going to put it in 7. We're going to see where we get to here now. This one should read 7. 7, 6.8, 6.9. And they say within a point is accuracy for them. Within 1 point. Oh, we hit 7. There we go. See? It's showing 7. Now we're going to rinse this off. Sometimes you have to give it a sec, right, before it gets that number. We're going to put it back in the 4 here. It's going to drop right down. 5.1, 4.6, 4.5, 4.4, 3, 2, 1. Come on, let's see the 4.0. 4.0. Look at that. Perfect. As long as you store it in the KCl solution for 24 hours beforehand, you should be able to adjust any of your pH probes. If it can't get calibrated after that, then you might have to change your probe. But there we go. We are done. We've calibrated our probes. There we go. We calibrated our probe. This one's done. We're going to put this in a jug of water. That one's finished. Now we're going to move on to the rest. We have a pH controller that we're going to calibrate also, and we have a grow boss that we're going to calibrate. But what we want to get accomplished today is calibrate our Guardian monitor, be able to use it, and now, yeah, that's it. And now we're going to keep going and keep planning. All right, you guys, have yourselves a great day. That's how to calibrate your pen. You guys take care. Cheers. Bye.